Do you know the number one requirement for something to grow? It has to be fed. So let me ask you, your insecurity, if you have insecurity, why? Like, why do you have insecurity? It's normal, right? Yeah, maybe you failed before. Maybe you had a bad experience. I know I did. There was things I lost in. And then I realized you keep fighting for your insecurity. You keep fighting for that limiting belief, George. And I said, what are you talking about? Because we all talk to ourselves. And I said, you keep telling yourself that other people are better than you. And then you wonder why you feel insecure. See, a lot of people don't like telling people that they feel insecure because they're vulnerable or makes them look weak. Dude, there's majority of the time, I'm always asking myself, am I good enough for what I want to do next? And we measure ourselves against other people. And that's why they say, don't compare, compete. Don't compare yourself to other people, but compete with yourself. And we grow up in a culture where popularity is based on external factors as kids, right? So, hey, that guy's better looking. She's prettier. That person's in shape. Man, that person's, I'm a little bit out of shape. I'm a little overweight. Man, that person got a 1,600 on their SATs. Man, I got like a 9 something or 1,000. Man, that person's got a 4.3 GPA. I got a 2.7 or 3.2. We're always being measured against other people by other people. Teachers, society, most of us, parents, but there's nobody that measures you against other people more than you do. And here's why that's a broken system. You're measuring what you are, what you've done, versus another human being that has a completely different experience than you in life. They started somewhere different, they have different experiences, they're completely different, you don't know their story, and it doesn't help you, by the way, to compare yourself to that person. So what should you do in this case, right? One is start being kinder to yourself and edifying yourself. Start telling yourself, there'll be times when I'm running and I'll look at somebody that's super in shape. And you know what happens the moment I see them, right? Shirts off, they're running, six-pack, looking good. Do you know what happens? I'm like, damn, you're fat. Damn, you're overweight. So I want you to think about how our brain works, at least me. And this may not be you, and it may be I'm the only person that struggles with this, okay? Damn, I'm overweight. Damn, I'm far from that. Damn, I'm not where I want to be. And all of a sudden, you're doing the right action, and you're speaking to yourself in a negative manner. And I had to learn to catch that. So now when I'm running and I'll see somebody in shape, I'm like, man, I'm on my way there. And when I'm tired, instead of being like, man, I'm so tired, I'm so out of shape, I can't run long, I can't do this, I'll say, man, with every single step, you're making progress towards your goal. So what started to happen was how I spoke to myself, right? Well, hey, how do you beat you? How do you play the game against you? And this is a great quote. You will never be a better version of somebody else, but nobody will ever be a better version of you. Does that make sense? Like nobody can be a better version of you than you. And that's really what this world is about, becoming the ultimate version of yourself. And if you play the game of where you always are measuring to somebody else, here's the problem with that. There's always going to be somebody that beats you. There's always going to be somebody that's better looking. There's always going to be somebody who has more money. There's always going to be somebody that's funnier. There's always going to be somebody that's more well-read. There's always going to be somebody that understands more about investments, money. There's always going to be somebody that has a bigger business. So if you're basing who you are compared to where other people are, you'll always feel insecure. You'll always feel like you're behind. But if you are always evolving and you're like, man, what's the next skill I can learn? What's the next area I can improve? How do I get myself a little bit better? How do I educate myself a little bit more? How do I take care of myself a little bit more? How do I get better? And you're just beating your prior best. Hey man, I finished in 40, I ran 3 miles in 40 minutes, 36 minutes. Can I do it in 35 minutes and 59 seconds next time? You know, can I do it in 35 minutes? Can I do it in 34 minutes? Can I do it in 33 minutes? Can I do it in 32 minutes? Can I do it in 31 minutes? Can I do it in 30 minutes, 25 minutes? How can I get there faster? And all of a sudden, if you keep beating your prior best, before you know it, you're that example. You're the person running with the six-pack. You're the person running, doing 3 miles and knocking it out in 20 minutes, 23 minutes, whatever your time is that you're trying to beat, right? You're the person making 100,000, $250,000, $500,000, million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million. You're the person with that business. You're the person people are coming to looking for advice and asking questions to. You become what you inspired and admired about other people. So don't be jealous or envy. Admire those qualities, edify those qualities, acknowledge that. Some people won't acknowledge it because they're like, man, I'm so far from that, so I don't want to acknowledge that. No, dude, you're freaking awesome, man. You're an inspiration for other people. But don't idolize them. Don't worship them, because guess what? You have every ability to be as good as that person or better. If one person can do it, another person can do it. Start reminding yourself of that. Start reminding yourself, start understanding, start edifying yourself. Start telling yourself the stuff that helps you get there. Man, if he could do it, I can do it. If she can do it, I can do it. If it can be done, if somebody else did it, somebody else figured it out. They were born, they were a baby. They couldn't talk. They pooped all over themselves, man. Like, everybody starts in the freaking same damn place. But so many of us are here worshiping and idolizing other people that we never become the version of us that we want to be. So, yes, I had a lot of insecurity. Yes, I had a lot of fear. Yes, I had a lot of doubt. I still do in a lot of areas, but instead now of being a victim to it, I attack those areas and I focus on getting better. And when you do that, by the way, that insecurity starts to go down and that confidence starts to go up, and you become confident in who you are and what you can do. And that's one of the best things in this world, guys, to believe in yourself internally. Because you know you're paying the price, you know you're leading yourself the right way, you know you're maxing out, you know you're giving your best, and that's a confidence that you have to earn. So I hope you'll commit to that. Go kill your insecurity, go build your confidence by attacking and improving yourself.